The Immortal Hulk, issue number 15. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. Dying was a simple, perfect moment. MODOK and the leader had split my personality into warring factions, bringing out my darkest impulses. Under their control, I'd betrayed, manipulated, even murdered my oldest friends. But when the end came, I played the hero one more time. Doc Samson sacrificed himself to save the world from evil. Bruce, one last thing from your doc. I believe in you. Under the circumstances, I died the best death I could. I even got an epilogue, a dreamlike final adventure against the King of Chaos for the fate of the world, a triumphant farewell before the darkness. And in the darkness, I waited for what would come next. But when the door opened, it led me back to where I'd been, suddenly, magically alive again, as if nothing had ever changed. Lordy! Sorry to startle you. Do you have a phone I could use? And I had no idea why. S.H.I.E.L.D. wanted to know why, too. We thought it might be the leader again. But the tests showed I was free of his influence. As much his victim as those I'd hurt, apparently. I was happy to believe that. But still, nobody could answer the larger questions. Well, maybe you weren't dead all the way. Doesn't that happen sometimes, with you heroes? I suppose. Why was I alive again? What was the meaning behind it? It tormented me. I didn't tell anyone I was back at first. S.H.I.E.L.D. knew, obviously. Tony Stark, Carol Danvers, Bucky Barnes, of all people. But I never made the call to my friends. I didn't call Rick or Betty or Bruce. He was in a fragile place. Amadeus Cho had drained Bruce's gamma energy, curing him. He became the Hulk in Bruce's place. Bruce's reaction had been strange. Tony said he seemed fine, but I debated going to see him, confronting him the way nobody else wanted to. But I remembered my Jung. The analyst's hands must be as clean as the surgeon's. The doctor-patient relationship is a mutual journey, where each affects the other. And what was I now? Not a healer, a dead man, groping through a world suddenly without light, searching for a single, flickering flame. To approach my most volatile patient while I was so unsure of myself, of everything, it was unthinkable. We interrupt this program for some breaking news. And then it was too late. But still, I couldn't show my face. Not until after the second death. Betty?
Samson, you know who I work with now? If this is some trick of MODOK's,
it's not. S.H.I.E.L.D. ran tests. I'm myself again, Betty. I was staying away, but I heard the news about Rick. Do you want to get coffee? There was no attraction left between us, if there ever had been. Just a mutual exhaustion, the need for a friend, someone who understood, that shared uneasy knowledge that there was a time when you were gone, but now you're back again, and you don't know why. When the Hulk sightings began, Betty wouldn't believe it. Not so much that Bruce was alive, but that he wouldn't call, that he'd choose to hide from her. But I knew how easy it was to hide. I believed. All right, Bruce. I wanted to believe. He'll know, I thought. If anyone will, he will. He'll know why we're all still here. Let's reason this out, shall we? You know there's an irony here. I'm trying to reach your mind. But it has to grow back first, doesn't it? Whatever that cyborg assassin shot you with, and I notice he hasn't stuck around to thank me for saving his life,
This is Agent Burbank calling Shadow Base. Get me the hell out of here.
It's made the therapeutic approach somewhat irrelevant. Smash! Smash. The word is smash. You're the Hulk and you smash. Try to remember. Then maybe you'll remember I'm on your side. Smash! Hulk, smash! Smash green hair! Samson, Leonard Samson, you know me. I'm your therapist. And you're acting out, Hulk. You're smarter than this. Samson. That's it. Remember who you are, where you are. Betty's place. Where's Betty, Hulk? Betty, the plastic man. He hurt Betty. What? Hulk has to go back in now. Hulk, tell me what happened, or so help me. She got shot is what happened. Through the head, sniper fire from your cyborg, the one you stopped me from taking apart. Happy? Betty's dead. Betty's not dead. She's not here. My guess is she went that way while we were busy. I knew Banner seeing her was a bad idea. What is your relationship with him these days? I hear stories. We don't talk, not in words. You know how crazy Banner's life was, Samson. And it got worse while you were gone. Nobody saw, nobody wanted to, but he was so broken, he set up his own murder. And all that did was break him more. There was a Hulk that came out to work for Hydra, you know that. Just a big ball of rage and nothing else. A wordless thing that didn't care who it hurt. That didn't see people at all. Dear God, your worst nightmare, right? Relax, I took care of it. That thing's in pieces, locked away where I used to be. Long as I'm around, he's never getting out. First thing I did when Banner let me loose, somebody had to take charge. And that's you. Which Hulk are you? He needed a dad, or something. Something like a dad who loved him. But he didn't know what love was. I can't be out in the day. I don't come out unless I have to, unless somebody hurts him. And then I take it personal. What is this, anyway? A couch session? Maybe. This talk about being let loose and locked away. Bruce mentioned a persona like that once. A Hulk he had to actively lock away in his mind. A devil Hulk. A demonic, satanic personality that he kept caged inside him. Bruce at his angriest, his most inhuman, his most merciless. My darling little boy, break my chains, darling boy. Set me free and I will destroy it all, and all for you. A Hulk who, if he ever got out, would be the end of the world. Tony Stark told me about when you fought him, the name you responded to. Are you the Devil Hulk? What? You only just figured that out? Come on if you're coming. We got somewhere to be. You're a shrink, Samson. You know about projection. Deep down inside, he's still that kid. A little kid who can't imagine love without pain. He got scared of me, what I was, what I brought out of him. Figured he couldn't listen to me. Suddenly, I'm a big snake guy, and everything I say comes out creepy. I blame Sunday school. Well, I've still got questions, Hulk. There are things I need to know. But I am glad you're not here to end the world. That's exactly what I'm here to do, Samson. The human world needs to go. Let's start with the nukes. The president can end our life in minutes, and the whole system's designed to make it that easy. Can't have anything get in the way of Armageddon, right? You know how close we've come over a radar glitch, 'cause those days are back. Check your phone. Maybe it's happening now. Or maybe it won't even matter. The planet's already boiling to death. Wildfires, hurricanes, whole chunks of the food chain dying off. Every time you hear about it, it's worse. Less time, less hope. But the humans in charge pretend they don't even believe it. Because if they did, it'd mean they'd been wrong. And humans are too weak to ever admit that. Too puny. You wonder why I'm angry. You want to know why I want to end the human world, Samson. Because if I do it, maybe some of them will live.
Oof. So, essentially what you're saying is, you're the Green Hulk.
You think this is funny?
I think seeing a larger picture is a step forward for you, but I'm still concerned about how you're...
Shut up, Samson. We've arrived.
Here. But this is where... You think Betty's come here?
Who said anything about Betty? We're not looking for Betty, Samson. She shrugs off a bullet through the brain. She can take care of herself.
What? Hulk, we don't know that. We don't even know if she's alive.
I do, and so do you. Think about it. Banner watched you die, but here you are, large as life. You're part of the club, Samson, just like Betty. You and her and me and him.
Oh. So, why does this keep happening to us, Hulk? Why are we all still here?
Don't ask me.